Yes, yes. But right now I got echo on your side. So if you mute, exactly. So 1, 2, 3. This is freak testing. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
And this is I don't know what to say. Yo, what up, bro?
I'm good, man. Okay, I'm gonna get out of this call so I can listen from YouTube and hear how it sounds, and TikTok too.
Okay, perfect. I'm just testing the sound right now
Sure,
and
sure.
letting
Okay.
everyone know. So, yes, we are here and we're ready to go. What do you want me to sing? Oh, I'll play my music, bro, while we sing. This is the music while we get ready. Yes! Another morning, another night, another afternoon of DEGA's Town Hall. We are here with Richie the Guy, Rabbit the Bro, and the Freak. So get ready for some great announcements today and some recap of last week, which was really, really, really fun. And just for you to share, stay tuned because we got the biggest announcement since this project started. We got the biggest fucking announcement since this project started. So stay tuned because it's gonna be an amazing town hall. Once you see me turn on my camera, it's a go, like Mario would say. And okay, get ready. We're gonna wait for people to come in. We're still 5 minutes away from making this happen. Today is a day of a great announcement. Okay, so we're here testing sound. We still have 4 minutes to go, and we're ready for a great day. As I said before, today we have a great announcement, something amazing, something that has me really excited. So get ready because we are. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another town hall. We're still waiting for people to join, connect, and come here. Let's get everyone in the house to join us because today we have great news, great announcements, and great things to come. I think is one of the days I've been most excited about this project. So stay tuned. We're gonna give it another 2-3 minutes for people to join, and then we say it's a go. It's a me, Mario, and we start. We're at town hall, so let's just give it a couple of minutes while people get here, and it'll be fun for sure.
Mama, let me go and prepare for this. Thank you. I'm in meeting.
Ray, your mic is open, but welcome. We're waiting for people to join.
Hey, Freak, I think you're muted.
Oh my God! Sorry for that. I was in a flow. I was in the flow. Thank you. So welcome everyone to another amazing town hall of DEGA. Sorry for the mute, but if you could read my lips or read my mind, you could tell that I'm really excited. And I'm really excited because this is a moment I've been waiting for, and be able to announce some of the things that we're gonna announce, and also start with the recap of past week. But here with us, we got Rich in the house, we got the Rabbit, we got Milendro, we got Miss Wonderling. How are you? Jan in the house, Cross Guild, everyone, and everyone that is listening to us in Twitter, in TikTok, in YouTube, and in Twitch. Uh, I know you like it there, but it's way better in the Discord. This chat goes insane, and you get to meet amazing people and interact with them. And it's actually, is get to know the tribu and be part of the tribe. So, welcome to another town hall, and let's kick it, Mr. Richie. I'm excited, bro. How are you? Now you're the one that is muted.
Yes, now I was the one muted. Yeah, very excited as well. Thanks for the intro. And as you said before, maybe like in terms of excitement, I don't know if it's like the day that I've been most excited about this project, but like I think it's the day that we're going to announce the most stuff regarding the coming plans, what we're going to be doing, and how all that ties together to the vision of DEGA. So maybe let's start with the announcement, right?
No,
should we do
no,
it
no, no,
like
no. No, no,
how do
no,
you want
no,
to do
no. Don't give away the
it?
announcement, bro. Let's do first the recap of what went on last week. And let's talk about the prizes, who won the tournaments and all that. And then we're going to the announcement. So it gets more exciting. It gets more exciting. Exciting. Don't you like you
Mhm.
agree, bro?
Yeah, I agree.
Just
I
push
agree.
it a little bit. Just push
I
it.
was going to jump right to announcement. I was like, yeah, this is my list. Let's go. But you're right. Let's wait a bit and
No.
let's go to a recap of what happened last week. So last week in
Yep.
the tournament, it was the first time we did Legends, and for me, it was also the first time watching at it. There was like some discussions in the middle of like because for me it's like okay, this seems a little bit like LOL, and Sadek was saying it is a ripoff of LOL, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
no, so we were
Yeah.
discussing a bit about different things, joking a bit, and at the end, when we got to the semifinals and the final, it was super exciting. I mean, the final was it felt like forever because it was just like always something happening. What do you think about it?
Oh no, it's like that comeback. That comeback, I didn't expect it. I know. Sauce, was doing like a strategy, like a long game strategy, and she pulled it before. But I wasn't expecting that comeback on Dante. It was insane. It was really exciting to watch. It was my first time watching Mobile Legends also, but it was I don't know. I don't know if
So,
it's whatever's at the excess. It was just really exciting event. It was just a really exciting event.
so for people that are just joining and didn't see the battle, it was Dante who is actually a champion of the gaming tournaments because he has won already 3 in a row, and that gives him every time that we have a tournament, we we have a trophy that is the heart of Dega. And if you win it 3 times, then you get to hold it forever. If you win it once, then you get to hold it for that week. And it's basically a role in our Discord that shows that you were the one that won this last gaming tournament. But if you won it 3 times, if you win it 3 times in a row, then you get to hold it forever. And Dante is one of the few that holds it forever. Sorry, there's some noise in my background. So yeah,
Don't worry.
Dante is a champion, and he's known for he's just so skilled, right? And then comes
Yeah,
along Sauce, and it was so exciting.
I know it. And there's only two Dega champions. Like that are have won it 3 times. It doesn't have to be in a row. It is just 3 times in history, and the third time you take it, kind of like the FIFA trophy. And it's just Dante and Bam. Those are in the Hall of Fame. Those are the Dega champions. And they've been there for a while. They haven't been dethroned. They've been holding those Dega hearts, and they're gonna hold them forever. But they're being there alone just by themselves for a long time now. But as we grow, we start seeing better players coming in and getting into the flow and leveling, like rising the level of the competition. So that's what happened here. Sauce just I don't know. It was a masterful strategy. It was beautiful, stressful, exciting to watch. So it was an amazing weekend, but then we had the DBB, which it was really interesting this time. Remember?
Yeah, yeah. What we did was everybody participated at the beginning just as a first qualifying round, and then after that it was like it was bracket system, but the first round it was like everybody at the same time kind of. And I remember like something that happens that when we were testing the Batalla bot. So as you know, also Batalla bot is a bot that you can try out in our Telegram. You just go hashtag Dega match and a username, and then you challenge that user, and the battle takes place in Telegram. But when the battle is going to begin, you get power ups or an increase of HP and an increase of attack power from Twitter, because then the Batalla bot creates 2 tweets, one for each opponent. The opponent can use that to get likes and retweets and increase their chances to win. So we were doing our tournament of Batalla Bot after the gaming tournament that we had this week or this last week. And what happened was that while we were testing it, I played out with Freak, and we were like always like, okay, let's test it out. And he usually lost. So we were in this thing that he didn't want to play with me again, because then the last time he won and he was like, champion forever. But this time we just did it randomly, and it turned out that the first battle was me against Rick. But this time he got a boost, so he won. It was easy peasy for him.
Yeah, one thing I gotta say about the bot is it's not a bot. It is the first social battle AI bot to fight each other and to prove your social power. So it is a really special bot for battles, and is really exciting to challenge other people and get your people to follow and like, and follow and retweet, so to like and retweet, so you can get the power ups. So it's a very interesting game, and this time in the dynamic, the team jumped in, even me, and the promise was give away, between the people that liked and supported and retweeted, give away like 2/3 of the prize, and then 1/3 of the prize is still there hanging for Friday for the tribu that gets more people from last Friday to next Friday into their tribu. So there's two tribu rewards there going on. One is the one that gets the more people in amount of people. We register how many people they had at the end of Friday, and we're gonna register the people they have at the beginning of next Friday's tournament. And the tribu that gets more people into their tribu gets $50. But there's another one, and it's the tribu that makes it to the 1,000 members first. That tribu makes $200. So my recommendation, my suggestion is use all those prizes you've won and create giveaways, create referral programs, create invite your friend frenzy, stuff like that, to bring people into the tribe, get better and more players in it, and take home both rewards. Why don't make it 1,000 for Friday and you take home 250? That's still on the table, Richie.
Yeah, that sounds like one of those. The saying, teach a man, give a man a fish and something like that. You know it. So
Yeah.
basically, you give a man a fish, and he will not be hungry today, and teach a man how to fish, then he will not be hungry the rest of his life. Something like that goes in Spanish. Probably in English it also exists. And it's basically like with this first reward, and also with the guidance that everybody gives you in the DEGA community, because there's a lot of people very experienced in terms of growing communities, how to manage your guild and such. I think it's like the perfect opportunity to grow your guild, and also because this is not going to stop. We're going to continue growing, and if you're here from the get-go from now and you already have a strong tribe, then it's going to be easier when the challenges get tougher, and also the rewards will be higher.
Yep.
Say it
So
in Spanish,
focus. Oh, Rabbit. Yes, go. Sorry, bro.
Say the saying in Spanish, Richie.
Lo mismo en español,
Ense-
Frick.
enséñale un hombre a pescar y comerá hoy.
Ajá.
Entrégale un hombre un pescado y hoy comerá. Enséñale un hombre a pescar y comerá el resto de su vida.
Sounds better in Spanish.
Exacto.
Yeah, I know.
Mhm.
But it was a good
That means
translation,
that-
though. I give that to Richie.
Thanks. So then here the thing is grow your guild, right? Your tribu. You want to grow
Yes.
your tribu, because also what I meant before with the Batalla Bot is just about, I mean, it's simple to use, but the concept is so powerful. And this is the first product that people can actually use from DEGA, the first game. And then it helps to increase the tribus as well, because it works on social media. So with this innovative concept, I think it's it's just perfect for tribus, because it is a battle of masses, of you need a lot of people, but also you need a lot of engaged people. And so engaged, very active tribus are going to be good at Batalla Bot. And as more people come, as more people grow. But at the beginning, remember, we were just like fighting with no boosts. Everybody was like 3 likes, 5 retweets, and stuff like that. Then now everybody's like, if you don't get a boost, then you're not you're screwed. Because last time when I fought against you, you got a boost, I didn't, and I lost. Basically that was happening, and I was so close to get the boost. I needed like one more like, but didn't get it.
Yeah. No, and one of the most important things about that is, trust me, this we're doing with the tribus is gonna pay off. So growing your tribu, getting good people in there, getting a good dynamic will get you further in what's coming. So it's tied to the plan. I don't want to give away any announcements we have in this next weeks that are coming, but trust me, having a big guild, a big tribu, having talented players, having people in there will count and will matter a lot on what's coming. I'm trying not to say anything more. Richie, help me out here. I think I'm drowning myself.
I'm going to say something. I will say
Yeah.
something. Let's actually say something about growing tribus now that we're talking about that side. And talking about growing our tribu, they have an announcement. Actually, if you maybe you saw it on our Twitter, or like you saw it around in the news, there is a big conference coming up that is called Consensus. Consensus is organized by the guys from CoinDesk, and CoinDesk is one of the most viewed news outlet of crypto. So Consensus is not, it's crypto, very very general crypto, but it goes very deep also into different aspects, specifically Web3 gaming. And of course, it's a perfect time to grow our tribu. So Carlos and the professor are going to be there this week, meeting with a lot of potential tribu builders, like other tribus that want to join us in our adventure.
Yep. I thank you for that and rescuing me before I said too much. And yes, 'cause it's gonna be about consensus this week. So we're gonna be tweeting a lot. We're gonna be sharing a lot of information, sharing a lot of posts, and we want to call out the army and say we need help getting the voice out and the message out. So we're gonna be doing a lot of rating of the messages, a lot of sharing, a lot of calls to retweet. So be there because we gotta make some noise in consensus. And you're gonna understand why. I'm not gonna drown myself again, but you're gonna understand why we're doing this. And let's just focus on our agenda right now. But I have a call about the next tournaments this week. So I got a good announcement there. It's not the big announcement, but it has cool
No, but go ahead.
announcements.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so this week, yeah, go.
Go ahead.
Oh, you go.
No, I was going to say it's another opportunity to grow our tribu. It's just so amazing. I mean, to have these connections, I think it already, for such an early project, it already proves how far this can go. So go ahead with the announcement.
Yeah. Okay. So this week we have 3 tournaments, not 2, not 1. We have 3 different tournaments. So on Friday we have the PUBG arena. You know, and everyone goes, everyone welcome, fill out the form. You're going in the PUBG tournament. Bring the people in. Is the same rewards as always. I'm gonna let Sadek announce the rewards for that tournament this week, and then I'll announce the 2 other tournaments that are gonna happen the next day. So Sadek, what prices do we have for Arena Friday, as we usually do for Arena?
Yes, hi guys, welcome. Yes, we have 3 tournaments, and the one by Friday will be the usual one. DEGA, it will be DEGA Wars. That is right, Clayton. DEGA Wars. Yes, and DEGA Wars is like a tournament between the tribus. We have tribus and guilds. So every guild will, let's say, create a group or multiple groups based on the how many people want to participate, and reward will be as usual. We will have 150 USDT split between the top three girls, and it will be 75 USDT for the top winner. The second will be 45 USDT. The third 30 USDT. Those USDT will go to let's say to the guild um, wallet, to the guild wallet. So the guild can manage it to grow its guild as Frickton shared some tips about this. Anyway, and the top winner, the top guild winner, will have DEGA heart. They will choose who will get it. Of course, DEGA heart is a role, and a role can't go to all the guild participants.
As you know, they will choose only one member who will get the Dega heart, and the Dega merchant. I believe it is the merchant NFT. It will go also to the Dega. To the tribus wallet, and then the guild will see how they can distribute it. And also, all participants, especially the top three, will get Discord experience, Diga Arcade points, and the Zili experience. I believe that's all, Fricton, I have to say.
Yeah, thank you, Sadek. Your sound improved at the end, by the way.
Oh,
I don't know why it was like so messy. Yeah, but the prices are going to be the same 150, 75, 45, and 30, first and second and third position. And it will be PUBG Mobile as Proximity, the killer, assassin, headshot king is saying in the chat. But the next day, on Saturday, still time to be announced, we will have a very, very, very special event. And it's the Champions Ascension tournament in partnership with the Nightmare Society and in partnership with CA, with Champions Ascension. And we're doing that tournament because it's a pretty close project to us, to our heart, that we really like. And we have several collectors of those NFTs. And we're going to be playing that and streaming it. There's already 4 streamers that are going to be streaming the game. So it's going to be a big event for that. Make sure you read everything you can so you can participate in Champions Ascension. You don't need the NFTs to play it because it will be open for everyone to play. So it's a chance to test the game. There's some people in the community that are already playing Champions Ascension, so you can contact them, you can talk to them, and find out more about the game. And we got Sphinx and Degavu. They really know about Champions Ascension. So I think in general and in gaming chat, they can be answering a lot of the questions you have. But this is a chance for you to make it into another tournament. This is fighting. So depending on the elemental you choose, the fight and the powers and the kind of hits you have. And so it's going to be really exciting. And right after that, only for the people that play in the CA tournament will have the Dega Batalla bot. But this time, the price is way bigger. The price is way, way, way bigger. Okay? So the price for the Dega Batalla bot is going to be $300. 300 USDT. 300 USDT. But you can only play the Dega Batalla bot if you play in the Champions Ascension. So make sure you're watching and you're subscribing for the Champions Ascension tournament, and then you will be able to make it into the Dega Batalla. So more information will be coming out. This is huge. This is big. We're betting a lot and we're putting a lot of effort on the Dega Batalla bot. We're doing more. We're actually creating more tools and more things for it. because we think it's a really powerful tool, not only to attract people to our tribe, but it's also a really fun way to engage with others and betray friends, like we've seen Star betraying April, or no, it was actually backwards. It was April betraying Star, and we see like families breaking up, and it's like very dramatic bot. So we're betting a lot on it. But so those are the announcements and the tournaments for this week. And Richie, I think we're 25 minutes in. So is it time? Okay, Richie, as we
Sorry, I was
learn to
muted.
read your mind. Yeah.
Yeah, it's starting to get to be time. What do you think? Maybe some
I
people
think
actually already know, because some people
I,
might be knowing what we are talking about.
I guess some people might, but one of the things is, okay, Dega's soul and what we're doing this project and what we're going all in our lives with Dega is because when we say and when we started saying and talking about this project and coming in, and Carlos invited us all to it, we were all in a search. We were all coming from crypto NFT world, and we were coming like dreaming, and we went into this scene because we were dreaming of a world that where we could say like, fuck the system, you're not representing us, you took the money away, you're taking opportunity out of the creators, you created a scarcity world where even creativity, that is an abundant tool, an abundant power we have as humans, it became scarce. And developing countries are the ones that have more gifts, more resources, more creative power, because we didn't suffer from like the Nordic and people that had snow suffer, like they had to plan and gather food and all. We lived in abundance. So our civilizations were creative, we're thinkers, we're mathematic astronomers, magicians. But we adapted this scarcity system that with the industrial age just created a gap. And creativity and storytelling, which are the tools that got us together in tribes. And remember, humanity didn't evolve because of the force and the fangs and the tooth and whatever. We survived because we were able to create tribus and tribes and get together and create concepts, abstract concepts, ideas, religions, politics, all those things. And we created dynamics for us to thrive and survive. And all this knowledge was shared in the fire, in the hoguera, en el hogar. And that's how storytellers and artists is starting passing that knowledge on. But somewhere in the middle, we created this scarcity system that, dude, doesn't represent us anymore. It created a gap and gave everyone no opportunities or a lack of opportunities or a few opportunities to, whoa, I like your setup, and to thrive. And we lost it all in the middle. But then crypto came and we saw it like, this is us. This is our moment. These are our tools. And we got NFTs, and the creators, we all went nuts because they like, this is the opportunity. But I feel like I got burnt, and that spirit died because some ambitious people in the middle took it away and started creating like this other shitty things just to get rich by themselves. So when I met Dega, I connected with those core values and I saw it happening again. And it was an opportunity in my head. And I saw Dega as a tool to make my dreams come true as a creator. And honestly, that's one of the reasons I got involved. And I think it's helped all through the journey. So it makes sense when you're part of Dega, that the step Dega takes, that the technology Dega is building, and everything it does is thought that way. So I think that's the main reason why we're doing what we're doing, and why this announcement is so important, because for me it's a reinforcement of that message. We all matter. We're all fucking creators. The system failed, but we are going to build this shit together. So Richie, that's my why. But I throw the ball to you so you can tell everyone what we're doing. I'm really excited about it.
For me, also my why is very similar. Maybe I'm from Latin America, and I am aware of all the struggles that people here live. I like close friends and family, and people here struggle a lot with inequality, or not having the same opportunities. Some people are really talented, and then when Carlos approached to me and told him I'm building a project to empower creators in emerging markets, starting here with Costa Rica and with Latin America, it like also seeing all this Mayan lore in our communication, that is something that is usually put aside, because it's not what other more industrialized countries want to push in their agenda, or in their movies, in their images, in their heroes. And we have a lot of history, a lot of culture that is getting lost because people don't care about that much. And I personally care about those things a lot. So I'm very much into learning from other cultures as well, and other emerging markets. So we're going to start also exploring that, because it's not everything is Mayan and Aztec. We also have other friends in the mix from other parts of the world that have been suffering and have been struggling in a similar way. And one of the main struggles is usually access to money, to money to be able to do stuff. I think the term of sorry, how do you call that? Disposable income. Having some money that you can actually play around with or do something with. If you want to invest in a crypto project, then you can do it. A lot of people have 2-3 jobs per day, and they cannot do that. And they have good ideas, but they cannot even afford the time to think about those ideas. So how to get access to, and now with all the tools that are coming out that allow people to basically create a book in a day, a game in a week, stuff like that, right? You can use AI tools to create a bunch of stuff. The other day I saw about an anime that a group of people created with AI, and like it's just amazing. It looks like super good, high quality things that you couldn't produce with a group of people. I think it's like the startup era all over again, because before you needed like a very large group of people to start a business. Then you needed like maybe a group of friends to start a business. Now you need just a group of people to have an MVP and a project, like a game, a movie, stuff like that, because of the tools that we have. And the one thing that is missing is access to funds to let your creativity fly.
I know, but that time
So
is over.
here we come with some idea that actually already exists, but we're bringing it to the public in an easy to access way, also in a new innovative experience. And the thing with access to money in that crypto solved is that people can get a representation of their support for the project on the blockchain, right? So it removes trust and a lot of trust in the meaning of a lot of the paperwork and the stuff that you would do in a regular business if somebody would be starting business and saying, hey, I want you to support me in some way. And then there were other ways to support projects that where people, like I participated in some in the past, where you would go and buy a token when the project was just launching, and you didn't know if, like, actually I have some projects that I bought some of their tokens, and at the end, like, I go and looked at them now, and they didn't, like, they maybe feel what they were doing at the beginning, but not in the right way. They didn't execute it correctly, and I'm kind of not that happy with that. So there's always a risk when you, like, with all that ICO bubble, there was a risk. There was even a meme of like expectation reality, right, with some music.
Yeah. I'm creating a mood.
All good,
Go.
all good. So there was a new time when people could actually support people's ideas from around the world by contributing cryptocurrency. and then you go cross borders, just giving your support and your energy. But then the only method available was that you would get some you will get that project's tokens in the beginning, but you have to put all your money and then really risk into this adventure at all by yourself, with like all at once. And now there's a new way that is called an ISPO. ISPOs are called initial stake pool offering, and if you have been doing staking, it's very similar. It's basically you're staking to a specific pool, in this case Degas pool. You stake to the Degas pool, and then you will receive Degas tokens. The sooner you start staking, then the more Degas tokens that you're going to receive eventually. And this is going to also enable to have all sort of like NFTs, items, and power-ups in this journey that we're starting to embark into, that are going to be very beneficial in all DEGA activities, but also in the future when DEGA ecosystem is launched. It's going to allow you to use a lot of different tools, access new features, and be able to participate even more than you have been doing so. And that is when the real adventure begins. Right now, we are in a training process with this ISPO to also teach other people how to run their own ISPOs. Because this ISPO idea is also a tool for people to get access to funding, maybe even inside of the DEGA community. And the benefit here is that you don't have to embark in the entire quest. You can start with a step, with a small quest that is just, I'm going to count and see what happens, maybe wait a bit, see how the project is doing, and then if you start liking more the project, then you commit to it and you continue staking. But it's not like put all your money, forget about it type of deal. It's more like, I start supporting the project, I start the journey with them.
One of the things I like.
You got me in the
But one of the things I like is like, if you're in this game and we're all warriors and we're in the DEGA realms, and now we know we're traveling through, I cannot say it yet, but we're from different realms, and there's a call to adventure for everyone to reach their full potential. So we all go with our ETH diamonds, or we go with our Cardano emeralds, or we go with our Polka rubies, and we go and say, hey, I have this for the cause, and I have this, and I'm gonna put it on the battle. So what you get is those DEGA adventure coins, but you don't lose your precious gems. You just stake them, delegate them. It's kind of like, I love that, because it's kind of like a promise of belief, and the project is thanking you to believe in the project. So for me, it's a community tool. For me, is because people are not just buying a coin and walking off. You're staking. You're in here for 1 month, 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 5 months. I don't know. So we're going to be chatting. We're going to be interacting. We're going to be exchanging. We're going to be creating value together. We're going to be creating ideas together, because we want this to thrive. It's actually community, is more community than anything else. This is tribal economy, and I fucking love it. Richie.
So let's go back to the. Can you hear me? All good.
Yeah.
Okay.
You froze
let's
for a
go
second.
back to the basics. What are we talking about? We have talked a lot about the all the narrative around it and our whys. Let's get like 1 minute. What is this? Freak, do you want to explain? What is DEGA starting to do? What is the plan?
You got the worst guy to talk about like practical stuff. It's like I always go ethereal and spiritual.
You okay? Let's try it in your way. You say 1 minute, then I say 1 minute, and then
Okay, for me, an ISPO is just a tool to finance a project in a way that will lower risk for people, and we bet on engagement and tribal economy to build it up. So the way you do it is, if you have a coin, let's say Ethereum or Cardano or Polkadot or whatever, you believe in one of these, you promise and you stake, you delegate an amount, whatever, $10, $10 million, whatever, and you delegate it, and you say, I'm gonna put this in the pool of this project for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever months, weeks, time it is. And that money is used in the stake pools of that coin, of the Cardano, Ethereum, and that. So the blockchain gives you rewards for staking and making transaction and all that. So those rewards go to the project to finance the project. But the money is still yours. The coins are still yours. And the project gives you the tokens for the project. So you still hold your money. You're getting tokens of the project, and you're becoming part of a tribe that if you help it build, because you're staking in it, the value of that token will increase. So that's the summary as my understanding goes in the practical terms of how it works. I don't know if I missed something.
Pretty nice. I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, well done.
Wow.
What do you
I
think?
try
Robert?
not to go spiritual.
Oh, maybe Rabbit cannot talk. I thought that would be. Oh, here he is.
No, I think Freak did a great job. Traditional staking, you take whatever you're staking. If you're staking in Ethereum, you stake in the Ethereum stake pool, and you get the rewards. But in an ISPO, you you stake your Ethereum, you get Ethereum back. So it's in an ISPO, you stake and you stake with DEGA and you stake your Ethereum with DEGA and you get DEGA back. So it's a way to get DEGA tokens.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now my turn. I'll go 1 minute. What is an ISPO? And maybe I'll go into what does it have to do with DEGA. Yes, an ISPO is a concept that comes from Cardano. If you know Cardano, ADA, they created this process, and it's in their blockchain protocol. ISPOs is already a way for Cardano projects to get funded. And as you might know, Carlos, CEO and founder of DEGA, he worked with Cardano quite a bit, and he saw that, and he found like the tribal economy that Freak was talking about. So he took that and improved it. With DEGA is going to be the first example that we give to people, because DEGA is going to include ISPOs itself. It's going to enable people that are creating a game project of some sort on DEGA to also get people to support them by staking DEGA tokens that will be in the future. But right now we're going to give an example as DEGA ecosystem is being built. Then we're going to have the Cardano example, but we are going to include some things. DEGA is then planning to release to launch an ISPO where it will include not only Cardano, which is the normal way that everybody knows ISPOs right now, but also different blockchains. And Ethereum, Rabbit mentioned, Ethereum is going to be included, and other blockchain that we're going to be announcing. But it's super exciting for me because coming from the technical aspect, this is the first time in the world that somebody has done a multi-chain ISPO. And
history in the making.
Yes. Mm-hmm. History in the making. And then people will come later like, how could I think of this? Of course, right? That's an amazing tool from Cardano, and it's something that has been well kept by them, I think, a secret well kept. But now DEGA is taking it, bringing it viral with this ISPO and viral because it's not just going to be the first multi-chain ISPO, it's going to be gamified, as everything DEGA does is it has some level of gamification, some level of play, some level of fun for everybody to really get engaged and start supporting DEGA all together, having fun as a tribu, What do you think about that, Freak?
Dude, it feels like it was made for me. It's like, what can I say? It's like, okay, first is an ISPO. That's the coolest thing. Second is the first multi-chain ISPO in history. In history. Second is the first ISPO gamified to level the play field for everyone in history. Second, third, I know I cannot talk about the tools yet.
What do you mean by leveling the field? What do you mean by that?
Because okay, let's say like the way we're gamifying this with the boosters, with the levels, with everything that is around, it is not about how much I put into it. I can get multipliers, I can get benefits, I can get badges by interacting with the community, by creating content, by playing games, by helping others build. There's a lot of things I can do to gain more value or to gain more return or to multiply X or multiply this. I cannot talk about it yet. We cannot talk about it yet. But that with the tools that are coming, besides the DBB we already know, we got the other AI tools, we got like other things coming this week, will give everyone the chance to build their own economy no matter where you start at. So it doesn't matter if you're putting in $10 million or $1 or $10. Oh, Ravi.
Yeah. So let's just step back and think about video games for a second and look at the history of what's happened in blockchain gaming. Play to earn, in my opinion, is a failure, and so is GameFi as a failure. Why? Because if you don't get in early, you have to bend the knee and rent your assets to be able to, it's like, no, that's not giving you as an individual the ability to play your way up. So thinking of gaming, one of the first games that got me really excited was Legend of Zelda. And when I walk into the game of Legend of Zelda, there's a little cave up there, and you walk in and you get your first sword for free, and it allows you to play your way up to being powerful. So what we did in our gamification system, and we're going to do in our gamification system, is make sure that there is a path so that you can start from absolute zero and gain a lot of value inside of the ecosystem.
So this is what I was saying, that everything you've been doing up till now adds up and connects with the next steps. And tribus for us are one of the most important things. Your guilds, you getting together, you forming your tribes in this bigger tribe, is really important, because that's gonna mark and give you an opportunity to grow inside this, let's call it DEGAverse in ecosystem.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's the thing, is it's like, you look at you look at projects that are out there right now that collected all these assets early, and then they're making you rent them to actually play the game. What is that? That's just a repeat of the old economy. I'm going to buy up
no.
all the houses in a neighborhood. I'm going to, and then I'm going to make you rent them and bend the knee to me as the landlord. No, that is not what we want for our community.
DEGA is an abundant ecosystem, so everyone has equal chances and equal opportunities.
Yeah, and it's about giving everybody the same opportunities. The whole idea of a whale getting benefits just because of the sake of being a whale, like, of course, there's some economical implications. Like, if you stake a bunch, then you're going to get a bunch of DEGA tokens. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that the whale should be in a different level with the people that don't get the access to capital like that. Like, if somebody wants to stake or participate with $10-20, that's fine. If somebody wants to participate by creating blog posts and creating videos, that's actually great, because that's the next step where I wanted to go. Now that we said, okay, this is what we're planning, and we're going to be releasing some more information, some more steps about it, more detailed information soon. But what can the community do right now? What does it mean for us? I think that what we need with the ISPO, the next step, is to make noise, basically to make everybody in the crypto space know about this. That's where the tribus, like, everything is going to be connected to this. The tribus, the gaming tournaments are going to be streamed live, and we're going to start making a lot more noise with them. Also, BatallaBot is conceived from social media. This is going to help a lot with ISPO. We're going to be doing also more talks with other important people from crypto space, and we are doing some collaborations with some very prominent projects that we're going to be announcing later, and that are going to help us in this journey, because this is going to get noisy. And what we need from the community right now, from everybody, is to start thinking about this as, these training grounds where we are at in the coming months, where what we need to do is support DEGA, like, retweet, comment, going in different social media channels, tell your friends, tell everybody, like, this is the time where you can tell people, hey, come, these guys are about to explode. And this explosion happens only with your help. And liking and retweeting is always a good way to increase the amount of people that see content from DEGA. So that is always great. And also, but also, like, being active, we're going to start doing more content where we ask people what they think as well, to increase engagement. So we would love for you guys to be active, to be engaged, to be there telling us what you think, with all the new information that we're going to be sharing. Don't be shy. That's what we need people to not be shy. We want you to be, like, excited, hyped, and yelling from the top of the mountain about DEGA.
I want to say that the key for this is to fucking enjoy it. It's like surfing.
Yes.
When you go out surfing, you gotta wait for the wave. You don't go in like, oh, a wave, and you go in any wave. You wait for the perfect wave. And when you get that wave, you surf the shit out of it. You connect with the universe. You get into flow, and you just let the wave take you. This is what we're doing, and this is what we're asking. So you're gonna be bombarded by a lot of tools, a lot of announcements, a lot of information, a lot of tweet posts, a lot of events, a lot of things that are gonna happen. Enjoy them and make them yours. We only want people in here that they're themselves. You don't have anything to prove to us. You're already fucking amazing human beings on earth. We're connecting at a soul level. You don't have to prove anything, you just have to live it. And it's the same message for the tribus, as Richie is saying. My dream is that your tribus have their own personality, have their own brand, have their own tools, have their own channels, have their own dynamics. And then we can get the other community to sponsor tribus and do crazy shit. So if you focus on building a stronger tribu inside of this that you enjoy, you want to play music, play music. You want to do a dance party, dance party. If you don't Calatrava drinking, stream it. We want to see that shit. I want to see the bars in Calatrava. I want to see Cross Gill's house, throwing a party or playing games in his house. Stream that shit. Enjoy it and live it, because that's what's going to make us stronger. That's what's going to get people to look into your tribu and say, hey, I want to join those guys. Those guys represent where I am. And we're all in this huge ecosystem that supports us. It's like someday I will have time to create the Freaky Tribe, and it's going to be like the craziest fucking tribe. We're going to have dance parties, give dance parties every day. But I don't have the time right now to do it. But someday I will. Because I want to be as freaky as I can get in here, and you guys allow me to be myself. And honestly, I used to play a role in society that I was Alejo whatever. Here I'm Freak. And Freak is more me than fucking Alejo. So that's what I also want from you and your tribus.
So here's the inversion. This is the inversion. You've heard very early how we don't like to talk about moon, and we don't like to talk about, when moon and pump and WAGMI and all those old crypto terms. Why don't we like to talk about those things? Because we're doing an inversion. We're saying the value of the token and the value of the community is built by us, and that will drive the price of the token higher, not the price of the token making us, driving the conversation around how valuable we are. So there's an inversion that we're trying to do, where the power of this community is actually pushing prices higher, all these things higher, and not try and do what they did before in the previous quote unquote bull run, because that's old. That's the old way of doing things. Do we want the old boss to be the new boss? Do we really want the old boss to be the new boss? And that's what's happening in crypto right now. We want to be the new bosses, and the new bosses come together as a community and build value together and not put one person on high.
Yeah, like price action and high values of a token are a secondary effect of a big thriving and fun community. That's how we want to see things. And then
Exactly
we
right.
talk and we focus in our community.
The hype is
The rest
you.
will come.
The hype is you as a person. That's what we want to elevate. We want to elevate ourselves as a community and let everybody, look at what we're doing and be like, oh, how do we be like them? How does the power of our community actually drive the value of what we're doing up in the crypto ecosystem?
So it's not on us. It's not on I. It's in us.
It's an
What are
us.
we
It's
gonna
a
do?
we. It's a we.
A
And
we.
the thing is, guys, you can probably tell from my, from my accent, is I am an American. And it's like I sat here watching what was happening in crypto. Like I come from, no one knows anything about me, but I was doing peer to peer and decentralized data systems before Bitcoin was even a thing. And I watched what happened with Bitcoin and all of these toxic tribes that were growing around that ecosystem. I'm like, oh my God, we are going to have the old boss as the new boss. And I stayed away. I stayed in peer to peer. I stayed away from crypto. And then all of a sudden I came back and I met Carlos and Freak and Ricci and everybody who's kind of like helping build this thing. And I'm like, wow, they're telling the right story. They're telling the value comes from community story. And this is why, you've never heard me say this before in public, but I seriously, seriously believe, being an American, that America is not going to save the world. It's the global South that's going to save the world. It's all of you who are not part of this, this strange version of capitalism that the West has created that's going to actually save all of us. From
Fuck yeah.
ecology to economics to the global South has a different way of looking at the world that is much more collective than this hyper individualization that has happened here in the United States. We're afraid of our neighbors in the United States. Road rage in the United States is because we're all driving around in our individual little boxes and we cannot think outside of ourselves. And I see everyone in the global South being able to operate in a very different way, much more balanced way.
Dude, we come from communities that learn medicine by connecting to the forest.
The
You know?
strife, that's the thing, is the United States has not really had to face anything since World War II. We haven't had to face anything since World War II. Everyone in the global South has had to face something every single fucking day. Every day. And that has forged you into a different type of way of living as a human being and having a human experience. And I would rather be a part of that than what's happening in the United States right now.
Probably you're the only person here that knows my story, and
I know
where
your
I come
story.
from when I can say I survived because of the power of community and the power of storytelling. That's what saved me, and the power of following values and principles. And I can tell you that I'm here sitting with you, enjoying life, taking every day as it goes, and joining this project connects deeply with my inner beliefs. And this is the time. This is the time where we build our future. This is the time where we become who we're supposed to fucking be. This is the time you got to start thinking, what's the biggest vision so I can be the best version of that vision? Because We're creating the tools together, and this is just the beginning. So this is a call to action to help us get to the world, reach everyone around it that connects with these beliefs, build your fucking tribes as strong and fun and powerful as you can, and let's build this future together.
When I hear you say that, Freak, the thing is Freak says I've heard his story and I know his story. He's got a fucking crazy backstory. And it's like he means every word he says, and it makes me, as a community person in the DEGA ecosystem, rise up and want to help him be the best, be the best freak he can be. And I don't know how much better he can get, but because he's already a pretty damn good freak. But I want to do that for every single one of you. I want to be able to provide you the tools and the opportunities to every single person on this call. And it's not about me. It's not about extraction. It's about giving. It's about sharing. Freak and I were having a conversation the other day. It's like, I was raised with Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. That might be dating me a little bit about how old I am. But, I watched Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and he told every kid in my generation that we were supposed to be building a neighborhood of care. We were supposed to be building a place where we care about one another. And it was such a smack in the face when I joined the business community because it was the exact opposite. The exact opposite, where it's about extracting from you, the global south, to make ourselves better. And I don't want to live that way anymore.
Me neither. So, Richie, you're the lead on this call, but I wanted to do the call to action to everyone because this is the moment. This is where we make that happen. So, share, let
Yes.
people know.
So
Go ahead.
So yes, a call to action to everybody to start being more active in social media, sharing more about what they're doing, start to create more, to be more freak, more freaky, and just join us in this adventure. We're going to be sharing more information soon. If you have any questions, let us know. But a lot of your questions right now, I imagine, are going to be answered soon when we announce this for real. But you're the first ones to know in the world that DEGA is doing a multi-chain gamified ISPO. So enjoy it. Be
The
part
first
of it.
one in fucking history, dude.
Yeah.
It's like,
And let's go.
yeah, let's go,
Okay.
people. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. Take care. We
Thank you,
will be
everybody, for
around.
joining.
You will see announcements. You will see things coming. It was so fucking happy to announce this today. And Richie, thank you. Rabbit, thank you, everyone, for being here. So we're out. Talk to you in the Discord server. People in TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, you gotta come here. You gotta hang out. You gotta see this chat. And this is where everything is happening. Don't just stay there in social media. Come here and be part of this and build it with us. It's going to be an amazing journey. Thank you very much. Talk to you next week. No, tournament. Bye.